Center for Counseling, Health, and Wellness patient number 7020422458, October 24th, 2016. Have you ever hurt yourself on purpose? Yes, in the past. Please explain. Are you now having thoughts of suicide, or have you ever had thoughts of suicide in the past? Yes, currently. If yes, currently, please tell me more about these thoughts. Ideation only. Please explain. Has current passive ideation without plan or intent? However, does say it would be okay if they got hit by a car. No intention of walking in traffic or in front of a car. Have you ever attempted suicide? No. Date, March 20th, 2018. Initial assessment, chief complaint, MH initial. Reports that depression is most prominent symptom, also worsening anxiety over past 3 years. Also has history, past trauma, thinks they may have PTSD, but is not sure. Long-standing depressive symptoms. In past year or two, thinks about death a lot. Passive thoughts. Does not think about actively killing himself. Denies intent. Motivation level. Very low in anhedonia, sometimes feels there's too much eaten to binge watch a show. Appetites are regular. Not eating a lot recently. Tends to be when redacted. Is bored or sad sleep. Frequent insomnia. Anxiety. Worrying about past and future. Also anxiety in public spaces with people around, like shopping at Wegmans. Stress about being misgendered. Heartbeat fast, feels sense of impending doom. Has to slow down breath. Anxiety every day. Rarely feels totally calm. Objective, talkative, insightful. Observation. Mental status, blank. Physical appearance, well appearing. Fairly deep voice. Gender non-specific in appearance. Talkative, relatedness. Engaged eye contact. Good attitude. Cooperative motor behavioral. Normal affect. Unruly mood. Neutral speech. Normal talkative, but no pressure speech spoke in a way that suggested redacted. Had worked on insight into redacted mental health. Assessment. Diagnoses symptoms of depression, F32.9 anxiety, F41.9 gender dysphoria, F64.9 marijuana use, F12.90.
The privilege I have, the situation of just being who I am. Like, I have so much to share with people, and like where's representation? Like, I'll just give representation, because I've already started to receive representation of like, oh my gosh, like, queer trans people of color exist, and like, now that I'm in a place in my life where I have this clarity, like, maybe, I don't know, I might still be, I don't know, not fully sober, but it's really great, because I'm able to just articulate how I'm feeling, which is really important for my mental health, and I really just want to end the stigma against, like, mental health and, like, mental disorders, because depression and anxiety are a lot, and I can swear that I'm in this point in my life where I'm realizing like what it is to live with a disability and what it means, like being in this weird situation where like the thing about my privilege is like, it's weird because like, there are certain things I can't control about how people perceive me, right? And like, that's like the ways, and like, in those ways, like my depression starts because like, you can tell I'm not white, or not 100% white, whatever the fuck that means, right? At least whatever, not 100% European, or whatever. I'm not that Aryan race. You can tell I'm not Aryan, right? And like there's something different about me, so I get bullshit all the time, just like, some people, like, honestly, it's like, they may not even be bigoted, they're just like, I don't know what to do, but you're just, maybe they're just intimidated, like, the fact that I'm just expressing myself so freely, but honestly, what's great, is that even though, like, depression has been very hard on me, discovering art, and living as an artist has been very great because it's been able to give me the tools to like work on my self-healing and then grapple with my depression and anxiety. And also just like myself, because then it becomes very convenient to be someone like me. So, what I mean is, this is a proper introduction to me, because I'm like really excited to show myself with the world, because I'm like in a place where I can like do that now. So, proper introduction, like why I want to like introduce myself to people and say like where I am right now, because I feel like, especially just like for vlogging, like this is like how you do it, right? You're just like talking. I just love talking, so it's like I just vlog. So, okay, this is me, like, okay, so I'm 22, I was born October 10th, 1995, my name is X, cool, that's like me, I'm trans, I don't have a gender, I'm just like a human, and I'm just a person, whatever. And I just like express my gender however I want, just express myself however I want, and what's been great is that I've been able to, the past 22 years have been difficult, and I have had a flexible amount to be able to express myself. What's great is now I'm in a place where I can fully express myself, both with words, with art, with like body modifications, hormones, whatever it may be. I'm a year on testosterone. Just funny, like most people like don't even know on testosterone. I definitely, I get I get she/her a lot. Sometimes I get sir, sometimes I get ma'am. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's like ma'am or man. But what's cool is I've discovered like how much. So this is a part so like that I don't like have a gender. Like it's just like whatever it is. My like what labels I use is like kind of use like many labels, which is cool. I just like don't have a gender. I don't believe like also gender exists anyway. But personally, I definitely respect everyone's gender identity, and gender is a construct, but so is a race, right? And we all know. The thing about being a human is like humans are very powerful, so even the things we have constructed a bit like negatively impact people. Like people should just be able to live lives. Like you should be able to do with your body and what you want to do.
Raw video footage was found among dozens of the patient's medical records by the lead archivist, Lorimer Pardo. You may have heard of them. Just 2 days after that vlog was uploaded to YouTube, our subject was admitted into the Behavioral Services Unit at Cayuga Medical Center in Ithaca, New York. May 26, 2018. Just a couple weeks after our subjects graduated with their bachelor's degree from Ithaca College. As you can see from the excerpted video footage, now exclusively held in the archival vault, our subject is elated, curious, insightful, shamanic, even. Eccentricity is hard to objectify, isn't it? Well, it was all fun and games until our subject was found dancing on a bridge naked by local authorities who received a complaint from a concerned neighbor. In retrospect, our subject may have decided to accept the police's fine for public indecency instead of losing over a year of their life to a harsh diagnosis, dare I say misdiagnosis, of bipolar 1 with psychosis and medication that never quite worked for them. Parsing through the medical records before and after the incident, it is clear that our subject's psychedelic adventure on psilocybin in the days leading up to and day of their hospitalization admittance is the biggest variable in whether that hospitalization's diagnosis is even an accurate